Starting the video with the cough. All right, what is going on tonight? The little bit of time that I have, I could probably get this done in this amount of time. I gotta get up super early, so I gotta go to bed soon. So in most cases, people say that when you swap like upgraded fuel pump, you should run a 12-volt relay, just so you get your full 12 volts. And then I've had some people also tell me that it's not needed, that you can get 12 volts just from, OEM, from the stock harness and all that. And I don't know. What I do know is before finding out two different sides, I already got a 12-volt relay and the fuse and pretty much everything I need to wire it. So why take the chance on the stock harness that it's already plugged into and just wire up the 12-volt relay and have 12 volts all the time to the fuel pump. Right here's the fuse. You're obviously going to need some wiring stuff like a solderer and heat shrink and snippers and all that stuff. But that's part of the fuse. So that's the ground part. I bought this off Amazon not knowing that they're all the same. So like if you were to pull this out, this is literally how you hook up a fuse. So we're gonna take out the middle one because we're not even gonna use it. So I'll show you guys. Literally dead ass. That is all it is. Every relay that I looked up online is exactly like this. This is literally just like a shield pretty much, which I can just wrap electrical tape around it. So the next video you're gonna see with me using relays, you're gonna see me just doing this and electrical tape, because I learned that after I bought that, and then I never bought another one. And then the relay itself is just a universal 5-pin. You can see that the one that says 87A, which is the middle one, if you were to zoom in on here, it's upside down. You can see 87A is in the center. The center wire is what we pulled out. We're not going to be using that, so we're just going to leave it unplugged and just take it out completely. But it's a 5-pin. You can get them at pretty much any part store, and you don't even need a 5-pin for most applications that you're doing, unless you're doing something super crazy or like running different types of switches and stuff like that. I'm not. So what we are going to do is, in the fuel pump, there's two wires. There's a black and yellow and a black wire. If yours is like mine and was all original, you're gonna have some electrical tape wrapped around it. So just, carefully cut a little slit in one of them and then just, uncoil it pretty much. And I'm pretty much gonna do that for probably up to here, because I'm gonna snip the wires about down here, but I want to separate the other wires that, run other stuff than my fuel pump, and not accidentally snip those. I'm gonna get to snipping. So there's this black and yellow, and then there's this black, and that's the ground. Black and yellow is power, black is the ground. So 86 here is the power wire to the fuel pump, pretty much all the way to the front of the car, and then 85 is the ground for it, and then 87 is to the fuel pump directly, and then 30 is to the battery, and then the other wires, the last wire is grounded to the chassis. That's how I'm going to do it. So I hope that makes sense. I'll show you guys once I get to the wires hooked up, and then we'll go from there. So this white wire right here is 85, and this black one is 87. 87 goes to ground, which is the black wire to the harness all the way to inside the car. And the white one is to the power one of the harness to the car. The power wire up here gets routed on the relay to the yellow one, and the yellow one is 87, I believe. Let me double check on that. Yeah, 87, the one up top right here. So it gets routed to 87, because when the car gets turned on, it hits the resistor, flips the switch, turns on the fuel pump, bada bing, bada boom. So 30 goes to the battery. That's how the relay itself that's how power is getting routed. So just make sure you guys follow the diagram. I'm gonna have a link in the description for you guys to actually have the photo itself. That way you can save it and then just follow it. It's exactly what I'm doing here with this. So I'm overlooking it too, so I'm making sure I don't mess up. So far I'm on the right path. Yellow to the fuel pump, blue to the battery, and then this ground This guy just goes to the chassis somewhere. All right, fun fact before I kind of go through this, it's snowing outside, and so yeah, got this all done. It's the next day. I had some issues with some soldering over here, and I had to keep redoing it because I suck and I need 4 hands. But it is what it is. I made it work. I got it to work. It's all secure. It's all soldered. It's all heat shrinked. So white and black is to the ground. Where's the black going? I forgot. Oh yeah, black is coming down here. Black wire is coming down here. The white wire is coming down here. The yellow wire is going up to the fuel pump, and then the fuel pump ground is just grounded to the chassis. You see I need some room for it. And then the blue is to a fuse, 30 amps, to the battery. So that's how it is. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna give her some power. I seriously hate recording on my phone. I need to get this. I need my paycheck so I can get these SD cards. But listen. I can hear the fuel pump. That's a loud ass fuel pump too, Jesus. All right, let's see if I'm spraying any fuel in the engine bay now. Actually, I'm gonna go and plug the battery first so I don't kill it, just because. Well, I smell fuel. Definitely getting fuel. Definitely should have cleaned everything up before I started turning stuff on. I definitely smell fuel. I don't know if I'm leaking. Yep, we're leaking fuel somewhere. Well, I think it's coming from my fuel pressure regulator because it's pretty wet right there. The fuel pressure regulator needs to be replaced, or probably just the O-ring, and I'll probably start with the O-ring first. All right, so with that, I'm gonna bounce out of here. I'll see you guys all in the next video. I hope you learned something. I definitely did, because I mostly just went off the diagram that I had that is in this video and in the description. I gotta sneeze. Okay, but yeah, if you're doing a turbo build, a lot of people say to do this. I've also had people tell me that there's no need to, but this is just a way to ensure you always have 12 volts no matter what. So it's always smart to do, and I hope this helps you guys. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. But I will see you guys on the next video. We are super close to getting this running. And that being said, if you're new or haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Like, comment, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. So close, so close. And I'm working every night when I get home from work on this until I don't know, 2 in the morning. So I'll see you guys all later. Okay, bye.